Hello and welcome to another update video about the Sandbox. You know, I'm generally really positive about the Sandbox, and showed you earlier today, however, that my expectation would be that we drop down to the downside of this triangle based again on an estimated, on a Elliott wave count A, B, C, D, E, where normally you would assume when you drop out of the, when you make the wave E, that you come out the other side, which we did. However, is that already the final triangle? I am unsure. Because we haven't really seen a massive dip. We've only come out to the downside of this support level. We're currently retesting this to the upside as the whole crypto market is up a little bit at the moment. Yeah, we've seen a nice green candle on the Bitcoin chart. Currently seem to be failing to get back into the triangle, but we could possibly see an extension of that triangle. And as I say, with triangles, and also the Elliott wave method is reminding us of that, triangles can be very complex structures. They can extend, you know. This might not be the final wave count for this triangle. Maybe we go back in, maybe we'll extend a little bit. And to be honest, I looked at the chart today again here, and I just mentioned in the Cardano video, this chart is looking similar, and this correction pattern is looking similar like the Cardano chart. And I'm thinking Cardano started very early with a pump and started very early with a correction. Could this actually become a very long correction that we're now seeing? I'm just throwing it out here. I hope not, because this is very painful, and Mana is doing the same thing, Gala is doing the same thing, you know, with slightly differences. But you saw also on Cardano here, peak, when you came down, you came up once more before you then came down. Everybody thought, right, this is bullish, and then we dropped down once more. And again, we seem to be doing that at the moment as we're failing to retest this triangle. And just throwing it out there, we're also fighting here with two fib levels, so between the 0.5 fib level and the 0.382. This is what Cardano did for a while. Nobody believed it would come down to the 0.618, which you've got here on the chart at 415. So I think this would be a possible target for a next drop, 415, before you then could come down to 305 and possibly 238, which is Cardano, where Cardano is at the moment pretty much at the 0.887 fib level. Now I did start here that fib quite high, might even need to reconsider that and start lower to redo the fibs. I can do that later in a little bit when I've got a bit more time, but I just want to throw it out there that this really looks very similar. After that strong pump, then you get that deep correction here, and I am not convinced that this was already all of it, all of the correction, because I do expect, as you know, Bitcoin to go down once more. Well, once more, or you know, actually down to below 30k. I know a lot of people still don't believe it, and hopefully, I'm happy to be wrong, to be honest, in this case, because all this would do, if we have to go down, well, we have the chance then to build new structures and really get on a good impulsive move, another impulsive way to the all-time highs. You know, maybe get 200k and 150k fairly soon next year. But it will take much longer than to get it all up and running again. You know, you have to dip first. Maybe we have a little bit of a year-end rally before we dip. But yeah, all my scenarios for Bitcoin point actually towards the downside, which would then also leave us for the Sandbox here with quite a bit of a loss, actually. I mean, if we assume here, you know, from here, how far, if we get a 50% drop, which that would be, even 60, I think I would expect for Bitcoin. I mean, that would take us down, yeah, to that 0.887, maybe even lower. So around the, you know, the $230 to $40 mark. It's just something we need to be aware of, especially in the current environment. And again, it's always important when we see these moves up. I reminded people of profit taking, you know. But overall, you know, the good news is, as soon as we finish this correction, to be honest, which can take a while because this was a massive move up, as soon as you finish this correction, this will go up again. You know, the crypto market, and especially Sandbox, with all the partners, with what's going on, it's an extremely strong project. So yeah, you know, I gave you the key fib levels here, the key support levels. I mean, to the upside, we've got, as I said here, the 0.382 fib level at 571. So to really continue the move up or get into a year-end rally, we would need to get above that level. Everything that happens here between 493 and 571, I wouldn't pay a lot of attention to. This is really just the ups and downs in a range at the moment in which we are. But what is important to understand here is, on the weekly, we are still very much, well, just coming out of the overbought level. So that also indicates that we could see much more of a correction, because on the weekly we just need to bring down that RSI. Yeah, we just need to. That's also when buying into cryptos. I would never buy into a crypto that's on the weekly in the, especially as high as this one was. very, very much overboard, just as a side note. So I will publish a few of these things on Discord very shortly for every channel member, just things that I look at when I buy a crypto, you know, looking at overbought, oversold levels, and my thought process to go through. A few people did request that. So yeah, that's just Sand at the moment, quick update. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.